We are at Icy Straight Point today. Our balcony's on the other side of the ship, so this is like the first time to look up to it. Let's see. The tram car, or not the tram car, gondola. Zip line up there. It's like a cool walk out from this boardwalk. Cool. It looks like the Norwegian Jewel is going to be pulling in over there. Nice color. Okay. Off the ship. Icy Straight Point. We don't really know what we're going to do yet. Just gonna explore. Interesting. Icy Straight Point.
So was it going to be 50?
Mountain top. Adventure landing. Interesting. So there's two different gondola systems. This one takes you over towards the other pier, I guess towards town. And this is the one that takes you up the lift. And the one that takes you into town is free. The one that takes you up the lift costs money. Oh, and there's a bigger map over here. Yeah. Well, there's the other ships in here too, though. So we're there. And that's where the skyline takes you. Coming soon. Some trails up there. And over here. So it takes you basically to the other ship dock. Okay, wait. Is the trail coming soon or the S'mores and More coming soon?
I'm pretty sure I saw people walking down the trail when we were walking down.
Okay. Yeah, we can go do that. Like close to your light. Interesting. So, yep. We're gonna go do this nature trail. What you got for us? See the ship trees there. And lots of signs about bear activity. But it's like pretty good flow of people here, so I think we'll be A-okay. Yep. This feels a lot like a ski resort.
What?
It feels a lot like a ski resort. Yeah. I mean, so Norwegian owns this port.
Yes.
They built it up. I think it was right before the pandemic. So everything's fairly new. And it looks like there's still lots of things being built. I guess they're building a restaurant up on the top. And there's a restaurant right there that isn't open yet. This is cool. Little hikey hike. Oh my goodness. It's kind of cool. They keep talking about how these trees, their roots are they go outwards, they don't go down. It's a pretty good example there. See how kind of big and thick. It looks like it pulled out other trees around it because they all interlock. Yep. Yeah, a whole bunch here. puddle falling on the road. I think it was moving a little bit. But they did have someone out there making sure like people didn't touch it or anything, hoping that the mother comes back for it. It was so little. Down here to go run into a cool view of the jewel. There she is, strolling on this path. It's awesome backdrops. This is cool. Yeah, outdoor seating, fire. Oh, you can go down to the water here. After a quick bite, we headed down the beach towards the old Huna cannery. I have to say, Icy Straight has some of the most beautiful views that we saw from port from the whole trip. Around the bend, you'll come up to the statue of Cleat. This statue is actually sculpted by the same artist that does the bow artwork on the Bliss. At the end of Ocean Landing, you'll come across the old Huna cannery. This form and salmon cannery is now home to a museum, dining, and of course, plenty of gift shops. After spending a few hours exploring Icy Straight Point, it was time to head back towards the ship.
Back into town. I'm not sure.
It must be.
It's just nice and cool the whole time. I'm like in a sweat. Did you crash?
You good? Found the gelato place outside. Thank you. After spending the day exploring Icy Straight Point, it was time for our first specialty dining of the trip, Los Lobos. We are back in the room again. It's been a long day, but a good day.
Yeah, good day.
Yep, we had Icy Straight Point this morning, which is kind of an interesting port because Norwegian, literally built it out. So it was us and the Norwegian Jewel in the port. We had gotten in a little bit earlier. There's not a whole lot to do in the port, but you can spend a couple hours kind of walking around, going through the shops and stuff there. It feels a lot like a ski resort in the summertime, where it's got kind of random things to do. So they have the gondola. They have two gondolas, one that you can take up to the top, which costs about $50 per person if you want to do it. And then up there, they have a couple activities and stuff. And then they have the zip line, which is kind of one of their big attractions up from the top. And it's like the 8th longest zip line in the world, something like that.
Which 8th longest in the world doesn't sound like a huge achievement, but it is a very long and
it
steep
is long
zip line.
And high, yeah.
It is, if you're a fan of that kind of thing, probably well worth it. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it does look cool, and it is kind of a spectacle because you can see it from wherever you are, and you can hear it from wherever you are.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah.
I think it kind of echoes on the mountain a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's cool. They have a bunch of little shops there, a couple restaurants, and then some of the excursions that you can book for Icy Straight. They have the different spots for the excursions throughout Icy Straight. Some of them are cookouts, some of them are shows. They also have some boat tours that leave from there and kayaking and things like that. So it really felt to me, I said this earlier, a lot like Castaway, built out by the cruise line for a specific purpose, very nice and clean and all of that, a bit manufactured, but
yeah. But they had some other cool stuff. One of the shops is also an old cannery facility, and they have it set up as a shop but also as a museum, so you can kind of go through and look at the old equipment and stuff, and they kind of explain what every piece does, what the purpose was, what the process was. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yep. And they also have a few different trails that you can walk on. They do seem to close fairly often for different type of wildlife situations. So most notably, I think they close most often for bears because that's what all the signs reference. Today, we actually think they ended up being closed. One was closed when we got there for bears, but the one that we actually were able to walk it, but on the way back we couldn't walk it, I think was closed because there was a little baby deer that seemed to have gotten separated from its mother, and it was like right on the path. So I think they closed down the trails in hopes that the mother would come back and get the baby deer if there weren't a bunch of people around. Outside of that, like, the paths were really fun to walk on just to get a bit of nature. You could also walk kind of along the beach, which was really cool.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place to just walk around, and the weather was really nice today after a couple of gloomy cold days. So it was nice to be outside.
Yep, you can also too, I think it's $5 round trip per person. You can take the shuttle into Huna, which is like the local town, which from what a couple people said, it was very like a traditional kind of native town. It's very small.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to do in there, but kind of cool to see. But we didn't really do too much. We got food at one of the restaurants there, kind of walked around.
Yeah, we just walked around and looked at everything, really. And, I mean, I think we had a good time doing that. The food we got was good.
Yeah.
They had some, like, local Alaskan beers. We actually got we both got the same beer that Lake got yesterday on our glacier boat tour, because he discovered he liked it, so it's nice to be able to get it again.
Yeah.
But overall, it was really fun. Easy to get off the ship and just walk around.
Yeah, definitely one you can feel very comfortable just, like, getting off. However, I would say if you're going to book a tour, like, booking one of the tours that involves getting on a boat is very easy there, because the boats are all, like, right there when you get off the ship.
Yeah, they're on the same dock as that the ship is on, and you can just hop right over and get on your...
Yeah, so, like, any sort of, like, whale watching or, like, nature adventure there would be very easy.
Yep. Yeah, so it was super cool. I would come back and do it again. I would maybe try out the big long gondola ride up to the top next time.
Yeah, I think that would be fun to at least do once.
It's very steep, but I think it'd be fun to see.
Get some cool views of the area for sure.
Yeah.
And it is like a very pretty area all around.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day overall, even back on the ship. But yeah, so after that we came, we kind of had intended to stay on Icy Strait and then come back and do lunch, but we ended up not really doing that. Got back on the ship about 1:30, and we took advantage of finally having some more weather to kind of walk around a bit more of the outside of the ship that I hadn't seen yet. I don't know if you had
the
walked
whole
around.
waterfront area where they have like bars, restaurants. We got gelato.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun to walk around, and you could also, on one side of the ship, so the port side kind of looked out onto the water with the mountains in the background. It was beautiful. And then the starboard side looked out onto Icy Straight Point, and that's where the sun was kind of hitting, and that side was actually like nice, very pleasant to sit in. So we sat out there for a little while and, ate our ice cream. I think we got mojitos from the outdoor mojito bar and drank those for a little while, and a lot of people were kind of doing the same thing. So it was really nice. And then we actually went up and got a little pre-dinner snack, 'cause it was kind of like 3 or 4. It was right at 5.
It was 5, yeah. It was right when they opened.
We kind of wandered around a little bit looking for the rest of our family, and we couldn't find them. So then we ended up going and getting a little pre-dinner since we didn't have lunch. Again, the buffet was good food, I thought.
Yeah, every time we've done the buffet, it's been like solid quality, actually.
Just got a little bit. I got like a piece of salmon and a piece of the tikka chicken from like the Indians spot, and it was great. It tasted good. And then between dinner 1 and dinner 2, what did we do? We hung outside for a second. In between all of this, also, we took like a 2-hour nap.
Yeah, that was a big thing. We took a nap.
We kind of wandered around a little bit.
Yeah.
We looked for a spot to record some stuff, but we couldn't find a quiet spot outside.
Yeah, and then we had our first specialty dining of the trip. We did Los Lobos, which is the Mexican style, yep. And we thought it was decent. You get a ton of food. You get
a lot of food.
Yeah, you get an appetizer, you get a...
Chips and
salsa, you get a choice of salad or soup, and then you get an entree.
And you get a dessert.
And a dessert, yeah. So it was quite a bit. We went to the bar right outside there between that and Cagney's first, the A-list. Yeah, they have kind of a nicer, like, specialty drink menu.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't seem as busy, so the bartenders were, like, really, like... friendly and attentive and stuff. I got like a gin-based martini drink, and you got a tequila old-fashioned, which I had never heard before, and it was very good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, mine was good too. Mine was like a lavender gin martini thing. It was good. Our dinner, like you said, was pretty good. I think we kind of ordered adventurously, and sometimes some of them paid off, some of them didn't. But that's nothing on the quality or anything of the food. It just wasn't our taste on some of the things. And then also we were full.
Yeah, it was a lot of food. I mean, it was like, overall it was decent. Didn't quite live up to the hype that I think some other like reviews and stuff I heard.
Yeah, but that could be we ordered poorly. I didn't just want to order something basic that I like knew I would like, because like I can get like a killer like burrito quesadilla tacos like right where we live for like $5.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try something different. But I will say our server there was fabulous.
Oh, best server we've had all trip so far.
Yeah, so I'm really happy we ended up there. Beautiful seat by the window, could see the mountains as we were going. It was really nice. Yeah,
beautiful day, just like sailing all in all.
Yeah. After dinner, we wandered around a little bit. We went to the casino and like met up with Lake's family, and it's fun, just kind of goofing off in the casino. It's fun.
Yeah. And then we went to the mojito bar because they had like some jazz music going on.
Really good jazz music.
Yeah, ordered a drink, hung out there for a little while, and then made our way back over here.
Yeah.
This is a nice thing about our room location on deck 8. We are like basically right down our hallway is like all of the bars and
fun
stuff.
Bars and lounges and stuff. So.
Yeah, so it's really, really convenient.
Yeah, it's good.
Overall, pretty good day. We have Ketchikan tomorrow. No tours or anything booked. No excursions booked. The plan right now is to try to actually get up early and get off the ship like right away, and try to maybe go out there and see if there's like something open for breakfast. Kind of just explore the town
or something, because the ship gets there, I think it arrives around 6:30, but the all aboard time is 12:45, so it's not a long time.
Yeah.
And the way I am, I'd want to be on the ship more like 11:45, just in case something happens.
Yep. But that was our Icy Straight Point day.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. They've all been pretty good day. Weather was great, yeah.
I'm not complaining about the weather any of the other days because it's part of the experience, but it was nice to finally have a little bit of sun.
Yep. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of that.
Things.
Yep, all the YouTube stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.